Okay, this is all crabgrass, which is an annual, grown in the summer, germinates in spring and dies at frost. Very high quality, introduced species. The vernation on the vegetative stem it's rolled. Sometimes the base of the stem is flattened or semi-flattened, but if you cut this, that's the way this one is characterized. All the leaf sheaths are rolled in this stem base. All right, can you see the pubescence along this leaf sheath here? All right at the tip of this knife, all of that, there's sporadic pubescence all along that leaf sheath. When you come to the collar region, there is no auricle. The ligule is very membranous and very prominent. Membranous ligule, very prominent. There's quite a few long hairs or pubescence around the collar, around the base of that leaf blade. Notice the mid vein up the middle of the leaf blade is fairly prominent. If you turn the blade over on the other side, it's also fairly easy to detect. If you have a lens, you can see some real short hairs along the margins of the leaf. This plant spreads mainly by seed and above ground stems that fall down and touch the soil. For example, if that node touches the soil and there's plenty of moisture at the end of this knife blade, it will root. So it does spread by stolons, but usually it's upright stems that fall over and come in contact with the soil, but no rhizomes. The storage for regrowth is in the base of the stem and along these the stolons. Let's see, now the seed head is a raceme with anywhere from 3, 5, 6, maybe up to as many as a dozen spikelets. But most of the time you'll see 3 to 6 spikelets on the seed head. Bermuda grass, let's see if I can find one here. They all originate from one point, and crabgrass, 2 to 4 of them, 3 of them will originate from one point, but then you've got branches from below that. Bermuda grass is almost always 4 to 5 originating from the terminal point there. So if you look into that, you kind of see the difference. All right, I'm in essence holding the Bermuda grass on the right at a node at the tip of my knife blade, and a node on the crabgrass at the tip of my knife blade. Now look at this leaf sheath area, how hairy that is on crabgrass, and it's very sparse, almost no hair on the Bermuda grass. When you get to the collar, both of them have hair around the collar, but the ligule on crabgrass is very prominent and kind of a membranous ligule. Bermuda grass has got a ligule, but it's mostly a real short, fine hair. So crabgrass has got a lot more hair on this sheath area than Bermuda grass. And then these may not be exactly a fair comparison, but notice the leaf blade width difference And the crabgrass on top is very broad and will have a lot more hair on it than the blade on the bottom, which is Bermuda. Of course, if you have any doubts, you start digging it, and Bermuda has got lots of rhizomes and stolons, strong stolons on the surface of the soil.